So today we will see how to implement wireless network, right? What is this? Wait, this paint is not writing clearly. Wireless implementation. This practical was remaining, right? Now here we will see how we can configure wireless LAN controller, WLC. How can we configure access point? Okay. And the topology is something like this. Here we have switch 1 connected.
ऐसे वाला था मुझे यार मेरे लैपटॉप की ना डिस्प्ले कल से गया था करके
Okay, here we have switch 1 connected. And in the topology with switch 1, we are connecting access point. With this switch 1, WLC is also connected wireless LAN controller. This is our WLC. And with this switch, I am connecting a management PC so that I can access WLC, I can access AP, right? So this WLC is connected. Wait, let me draw it here because at that place there is some problem. This is WLC. It is connected with a switch, and these are all physical devices. Okay. With this switch, we are connecting AP, access point. And here we have a workstation connected as management PC. So this interface is gig 1 by 0 by 8. This is gig 1 by 0 by 7. And this is gig 1 by 0 by 2. These are interfaces. Okay. So this WLC link will be configured as trunk on switch. Okay. And on the switch, we are configuring VLAN 150, where we are running this subnet v150.1.7.0/24. Okay. On this WLC, we are assigning .46.
हाँ
On this AP, we are assigning .45. Okay.
हो गया क्या
And
सही सही हो गया अब
विजय जी आप म्यूट पे कर लो अपना और यहाँ पे जो क्लाइंट पीसी है इस पे .11 आईपी एड्रेस है सो दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ सेम ब्रॉडकास्ट डोमेन ओके सेम नेटवर्क का पार्ट है तीनों डिवाइसेस so from this management PC I will take GUI or CLI access of WLC and from this management PC I will take CLI access of AP also then only we will be able to configure them right okay.
Okay, sir.
And this management PC is accessible through RDP, remote desktop connection, remote desktop protocol. So let's access this PC first of all, right? So this is our RDP PC, management PC. This from this management PC, I am going to access my terminal server where all the physical devices are connected. Okay, in our rack. This is terminal server IP address 10.30. 192.168.10.30. This is terminal server IP. Here you can run a command show host. Okay, here it will show you with this terminal server, all these devices are connected. You can access any of them via their console. Okay, तो यहाँ पे देखो R1 connected है, NC switch connected है, ASA1, ASA2 connected है. Then WLC, AP, switch 1, switch 2. So for this practical, we need to use these devices, right? WLC AP, switch 1 and switch 2. Actually, we don't need switch 2. So we need only these three devices, WLC, AP and switch 1. So if you want to access WLC here, you will type WLC. This is WLC CLI. Username is admin and password is this. Now, this WLC is already configured. You can see show interface summary. Here you can see its interfaces are already configured. Many things are defined, right? So what I am going to do, I am going to erase this WLC configuration so that we can configure it from the scratch again. Okay, clear? So let's erase the configuration. For that, what you need to do, just reset the system. Reset system. It is asking to save the configuration now. I will say no in capital N. Okay. Are you sure? Would you like to reset the system? Yes. Now it will restart and then we will clear the configuration of WLC. Okay. Now let's access AP. Clone the session. Here you can type AP. This is APCLI. Username of AP is this capital CISCO and password is same capital CISCO. Then enable password is also same capital CISCO. This is APCLI. Okay. You don't need to configure AP actually. In real-time network also, you don't need to do any configuration on access point. Access point will connect with the network. It will automatically join WLC. Okay, it will register itself on WLC automatically. And after that, it will download all the configuration from WLC itself, right? जो भी SSID की information है, whatever information is related to SSID, wireless security, all the information will be downloaded. देखो ये क्या कर रहा है? DTLS connection request sent to WLC IP address. This is WLC IP address. It is trying to register itself on WLC, but WLC is being restarted, so it will not be done, right? After that, let's access switch one also. Clone the session and here type switch one. This is switch one. Okay. This switch one is also having some configuration. If you want to erase the configuration of this switch, then you can run a command erase startup config, right? And reload the system. It is asking to save the configuration. I will say no. Okay, so I have cleared WLC and switch configuration. We will do it from the scratch. Okay, so you can see the topology again. Here we have switch one. Now with this AP, wireless devices will be connected through SSID, like laptop, mobile devices, or tablet, right? All these wireless devices will be connected with access point. Okay, this is our network. So right now WLC is restarting, switch is restarting. Okay. एंड ये आपका मैनेजमेंट पीसी है जिसका मैंने एक्सेस ले रखा है राइट दिस इज योर मैनेजमेंट पीसी now this AP is connected with a PoE switch port. This switch port is PoE. PoE means power over ethernet. Power over ethernet. Now whenever you are connecting a device in PoE switch port, then switch port will supply power to this network device and it will be able to send data also. Okay, power over ethernet का मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर आप कोई डिवाइस PoE पोर्ट में कनेक्ट कर रहे हो लाइक एक्सेस पॉइंट AP IP phone, okay, then you don't need to connect any external power adapter with these endpoints. Okay, आपको फिर कोई power adapter connect नहीं करना पड़ेगा. Clear? Because the switch port will be able to provide power to this access point और IP phone. अगर आप IP phone connect कर रहे हो उसको भी power provide कर सकते हो. ठीक है? Then they don't need any external power adapter. Okay, give me 1 minute.
बाहर है बैठने के लिए रूम बना है चलो फिर देखते हैं
Okay, now let's go to the lab. Go to this management PC. तो अभी देखो एपी पावर ऑफ हो गया है, ठीक है, बिकॉज वी आर रीस्टार्टिंग द स्विच. वी आर रीस्टार्टिंग द स्विच. दैट्स व्हाई एपी इज शट डाउन. ओके. Once the switch will come back, you will be able to access AP again. This AP will be started. See, WLC is started. Okay, it is asking to log in. But here you can see, you can log in or you can log in or you can run recover config. This one time only to reset configuration to factory defaults. Okay. So here rather than login, I will run recover config command. User के आगे क्या चला दो recover config. तो ये WLC की configuration को clear कर देगा. It will delete all the configuration from WLC and it will restart it. Okay. Now when WLC will come back after restart, it will have nothing configured. Okay. Its configuration is set to factory defaults. Clear? तो अब ये रिबूट हो रहा है, देखो, ठीक है. तो जब अब रिबूट होके वापस आएगा तो इसमें फिर कोई कॉन्फ़िगरेशन नहीं होगी. ओके, वी हैव टू डू दैट. नाउ दिस switch is coming back. Okay. So it is 3750X 24 port switch, 24 port PoE switch. Okay. And this is its operating system version 15.2. This is a physical device which is connected in rack. Okay. यहाँ देखो इसका serial number और system serial number, model number, MAC address, all the things is showing. तो देखो switch restart हो गया. So here you will type no, right? When you will see this initial dialog, configuration dialog, then you will say no here always. Now on this switch, we have to create VLAN 150. We have to assign this interface in VLAN 150. Okay. AP interface will be assigned in VLAN 150. This endpoint management PC interface will be assigned in VLAN 150. Okay. We will create SVI of VLAN 150 switch virtual interface. See, you can provide layer 3 connectivity using the switch, right? For that, you need to create a logical interface on the switch for that specific VLAN. जैसे मैं यहाँ पे VLAN 150 use कर रहा हूँ. I am using VLAN 150. If I want to provide layer 3 connectivity to VLAN 150 users, then I can create a switched virtual interface on layer 3 switch. Okay. So let's go to the switch. Enable it. Host name switch 1, right? After that, you will create VLAN 150. You can give name MGMT VLAN. Okay. Now interface gig 1 by 0 by 2. It will be the part of VLAN 150. Switch port host, switch port access VLAN 150. Here management PC is connected. Okay. Interface gig 1 by 0 by 7. AP is connected. Switch port host, switch port access VLAN 150. With gig 1 by 0 by 7, AP is connected. Okay. After that, gig 1 by 0 by 8, it is connected with WLC. And this interface will be configured as trunk port. Switch port mode trunk. Okay. After this, you will configure interface VLAN 150. This is SVI for VLAN 150. And here you will define IP address 150.1.7.1. This is SVI, switched virtual interface. Okay, this is switch configuration that you have to do. After this, you can go to WLC. See, WLC is started. Welcome to Cisco Wizard configuration tool. Here you need to configure some initial configuration on the WLC. It is asking, would you like to terminate auto install? Just hit enter. Now it is asking system name, right? System name. You have to do this initial configuration when you are starting WLC for the first time without any configuration. Okay. So here let's give the name Cisco WLC. After this, administrative username admin. Okay. You can give any other name also. Then administrative password. This is my WLC password. Confirm the administrative password. Then enable link aggregation. No is selected in the bracket. Whatever value is defined in capital, that action will be used, you can say. So here no is selected, just hit enter. Here it is asking management IP address 150.1.7.46. Okay. Then subnet mask for management interface. After that, default gateway 150.1.7.1. It is SVI created on the switch, right? Yes. See, this is WLC. This device is WLC that I am configuring right now. Okay. This was our layer 3 switch, switch 1. Okay. This is default gateway. After that, VLAN identifier, VLAN 150. Port number 1. On WLC, we are using port number 1 for the connectivity. DSCP server IP address. For now, you can give your switch SVI IP address as DSCP server. Virtual gateway IP address, you can give 1.1.1. Multicast IP address 223 dot, or you can say 239.1.1.1. Here you can define a radio frequency group RF SSID. Here I am going to create a test SSID. Okay, because this is initial configuration. Here you have to do all this configuration. Okay, after that you can make changes in this configuration later. Okay, configure DSCP bridging mode. No. Allow static IP address. Yes. Configure radius server now. No. Then change country code. I don't want to change it. Okay. Let it be yours. No problem. Yes, 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 yes. Configure NTP server now. No. System time now. No. Okay. After that, would you like to configure IPv6? No. After that, if yes, system will save it and reset. Save the configuration. Yes. And now it will restart and your WLC is initialized. Okay. तो जब भी आप कोई नया WLC purchase करते हो, when you purchase a new WLC without any configuration, you will get it, right? So you have to do all this initial configuration at that time. Okay. So configuration saved. Now the system will restart and it will provide you the CLI. After that, access point will be able to join it. This is AP. It is running. See, it is trying to send the request to this 150.1.7.46. But it is showing bad certificate alert. Right? Bad certificate alert. So what we need to do? Here I can show you. Let's log into access point. On access point, there is a certificate. Now, in the joining process, when AP will try to join WLC, WLC will authenticate the access point with its digital certificate. Okay. And for this access point, the digital certificate is expired. That's why it is saying bad certificate alert sent to this WLC. Okay. यहाँ लिखा है देखो certificate verification failed. Right. So what we need to do, I can show you which certificate is being used. You can run this command, show crypto PKI certificates. It will show you the certificates which are being used on AP. So let me show you. Because this access point certificate is expired. This one is the certificate. Okay, it was expired on 13th January 2021. Okay. So on WLC, we have to set the time, before this date. Okay, then only the certificate will be valid for WLC. Okay. So we will go to WLC and we will change the time once WLC is restarted. WLC पे time change करना पड़ेगा हमें. we have to give it according to this certificate. ये कब expire हो गया था? 13 जनवरी 2021, right? So we have to give time on WLC before 13th January 2021. Okay. See, it is sending DTLS request on port 5246. It is being used for CAP web, right? Control and provisioning of wireless access point. So in joining process, CAP web protocol is used. Okay. Let's see. It is coming up. WLC is coming up. Okay. Now you can log in. You can see it is asking username. WLC is started, right? So you can log in username admin and the password that we configured. Now you can check show interface summary. Okay. It is showing this management IP address. Okay. Now from switch 1, this is your switch 1. You can try to ping WLC IP address. It is reachable, right? It means WLC is connected in the topology. You can try to ping AP IP address. It is also reachable. Okay. So WLC and AP, they are connected with this switch, right? Switch 1. Now you can go to WLC and here you need to run command set. Okay, wait. Let's run config. Wait, give me 1 minute. System. Config. Time we will run. Okay. We have service command, right? Service, not alarm. Config WLAN is used to configure SSID, but we will configure SSID from the GUI. Okay. If you want to configure interface, then you can run interface command, but we don't need to configure it for now. Config. After config, I want to run a command. We will change the time, but before changing the time, let me check once. Network. Yes, this one. Config, then network. After network, you need to enable web access to this WLC. So you need to enable this web mode, right? Enable and disable the web interface. Web interface means GUI. Okay. So here configure network web mode. Here you will say enable. Okay. After that, configure network secure web enable HTTPS for HTTPS. After that, config network management via wireless. Management via wireless. Enable. You have to run these commands and save. Here you need to exit from here and save config. Yes. This configuration is saved. Okay. Now you can try to ping WLC from this management PC because we need to take the GUI access. See, it is reachable. right? This is WLC management IP address. It is reachable. So you can open the browser and you can take GUI access. HTTP से ले लो 150.1.7.46. See, this is wireless LAN controller. We are able to take the GUI access, right? It is asking to login. Click on login. Username admin and password that we configured was this. And this is Cisco 2500 series wireless controller. Okay, here it is showing wireless network, access point 0, active client 0, rogue client 0, interference 0. Because for now there are no clients connected, right? So this is your summary, network summary dashboard. It will give the information about your wireless network. Okay. After that, here you have access point tab. Here it will give the information of all the registered access points. But for now, there are no access points, right? After that, here we have client information. Whenever any client will be connected with your wireless network, it will show here. Okay. So this is your dashboard. This is network dashboard. Then we have wireless dashboard where AP performance, client performance can be monitored. Okay. We can click on this advanced button. If we want to configure anything on this WLC, then we can click on this advanced button. See, its GUI is changed, right? This is your device. ये इस तरह से दिखता है. Okay, it is located in our lab, in our rack. Okay, and this port number 1, it is being used. That's why it is green. Okay, and these 3 ports are not being used. That's why they are red. Okay. Here it is giving controller summary, information about the controller, like its management IP address, operating system version, software version, system name, right? Uptime, system time, everything is showing. Okay, here it will show you access point summary, client summary, rogue summary. Here you can do the configuration using all these tabs. Okay.
सर ये हम लैब में तो नहीं कर पाएंगे आई थिंक क्योंकि फिजिकल डिवाइसेस जो रियल टाइम में कैसे होता है वही है ना आई थिंक
हाँ, ये बिल्कुल रियल टाइम डिवाइस है. अदरवाइज आप इसको वैसे पैकेट ट्रेसर में यूज कर सकते हो. ठीक है, पैकेट ट्रेसर में WLC AP कॉन्फ़िगर हो जाता है.
अच्छा ओके
ठीक है, पैकेट ट्रेसर में हो जाता है कॉन्फ़िगर, बट वी डोंट यूज दैट. ओके, आप चाहो तो कर लेना. तो यहाँ
तो
पे
सर
ये मॉनिटरिंग. हाँ,
तो सर उसके लिए फिजिकल डिवाइसेस होनी चाहिए या फिर उसमें मैनुअली मतलब एक्चुअली कुछ क्योंकि हमें
पैकेट
तो
ट्रेसर
सर
चलाया है आपने कभी?
हाँ सर पैकेट ऐसा तो चलाया है
हाँ, तो उसमें जैसे वहाँ पे राउटर स्विच के डिवाइसेस होते हैं ना, वर्चुअल
हाँ
डिवाइसेस, ऐसी
हाँ
WLC भी होता है, AP भी होता है.
ओके ओके
ओके, क्लियर. सो दिस इज योर WLC 2500 सीरीज डिवाइस. यहाँ पे मॉडल नंबर, सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दी हुई होती है WLC की. ठीक है. इसके बाद आपको अगर कुछ भी कॉन्फ़िगर करना है तो आप ये मेन टैब्स यूज करोगे. यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस मेन टैब्स फॉर द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. ओके, like if you want to configure any SSID means wireless network, then you will go to this WLANs tab. Here you configure your SSID. Okay, it is visible, right?
यस सर
After that, we have controller tab. In this controller tab, you will do the configuration for WLC. Let's say you want to change WLC host name, you want to change this multicast IP address, okay? Or if you want to change any configuration related to WLC, then you can make changes here, okay? Like you want to set up internal DSCP server on WLC. If you want to configure interfaces of WLC, then you can do all this configuration from here, from this controller tab. This wireless tab is for access points, all APs, right? जब भी कोई AP यहाँ पे रजिस्टर होगा WLC पे, तो वो आपको कहाँ दिखाएगा? वायरलेस टैब में. यहाँ पे ये होता है all AP section, okay? And then if you want to make changes in the channels and wireless access point configuration, then you can use all these sub tabs, okay? फिर यहाँ सिक्योरिटी टैब है. इन सिक्योरिटी टैब यू कैन डिफाइन ट्रिपल ए, हाउ टू ऑथेंटिकेट, हाउ टू ऑथराइज, हाउ टू परफॉर्म अकाउंटिंग फॉर द वायरलेस क्लाइंट्स. ओके, you can configure radius server, TechX plus server, EAP authentication, web authentication, local web authentication, certificates, access list. Okay, all these things will be the part of security tab. Then for management tab, here you can see which type of management protocol you want to use to manage the WLC. Like you can configure SNMP, HTTP, HTTPS for GUI. See, HTTP access is enabled, HTTPS access is also enabled, right? Then you can configure telnet SSH. आप telnet SSH enable कर सकते हो. देखो new telnet session no means telnet disable है. Allow SSH session yes, SSH is enabled, right? सीरियल पोर्ट आप कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हो, जो कंसोल पोर्ट होता है. लोकल मैनेजमेंट यूजर बना सकते हो, एक एडमिन हमने बना रखा है अभी. इफ यू वांट टू क्रिएट मोर यू कैन क्लिक ऑन न्यू फ्रॉम हियर. So all these tabs will be used. Okay, these are commands. If you download the file, upload the file, then you can use this command tab. So for now, what we need to do, we need to configure SSID so that we can connect wireless endpoints, right? Now, in this topology, I am going to create two SSIDs. Before that, let's join the access point to this WLC. अभी देखो यहाँ AP register नहीं हुआ है ना? Because the time of WLC is out of the certificate timer. Okay. So we need to change the time on WLC. See, it is showing bad certificate. Okay. So we need to change the time on WLC. Login, username admin, and password is this. We need to go to WLC. This is WLC, username admin, and password is this. Cisco controller. Okay. Now here you will run a command config time manual, and here you will define month, date, year. So here I am going to configure month, date, and year is 21. Okay. So it is 1st January 21. Okay. After that time, you can give any time like it is 10 o'clock. Enter. Save config. Yes. To save the configuration on WLC, the command is save config. Okay. To change the time, you need to run this command. Config time manual. This is date and this is time. Okay. Now you can go to AP. Now whenever AP will send the connection request again, it will be joined successfully. Okay. AP IP address you can check here. We configured. See, this request is sent now. Just wait. This AP will be able to join WLC. You can check AP IP address. Show IP interface brief. This is see now it is joining. Okay, फिर से bad certificate आ गया. Validity period starts on 24th January. New certificate failed. This is IP address of AP. On WLC, let's run show time. Time is 1st January 2021. On WLC, time is changed. What is the AP certificate time? 13th January. Now it is correct. It should work. So interface summary. Show AP summary. Here it is not showing any AP registered till now. Just wait, it will be registered. On the AP, let's verify the reachability with the WLC. WLC is reachable from AP. It is giving the reply. Do one thing, let's restart this AP. Okay. So you can go to switch 1 where access point is connected. Interface F1 by 0 by 7. It is gig, sorry. Gig 1 by 0 by 7. Shut down. As soon as you will shut down this switch port, AP will be shut down because AP is connected with PoE port. And if you are shutting down this PoE port, then AP will not get any power, right? And it will be shut down. And let's no shutdown. See here it is showing power device detected, right? Power granted. Now AP will be starting. See AP is booting again, right? So AP is PoE. अब ये फिर से देखो boot हो रहा है. Just wait, it will be started very soon. Now let's see. AP is restarted. The interfaces are coming up. So cap web IP config. So this is our configuration. This is IP address, subnet mask, gateway, and controller IP. Now you can see AP has joined the controller Cisco WLC. This time it is not giving certificate error because we changed the time on WLC, right? And now WLC time is according to the certificate which is being used from the access point. Okay. Now you can go to WLC CLI and you can log in again. It will start showing an access point. You can check show AP summary. Here it is showing this Cisco AP, right? Now our access point is registered. Its IP address is this, right? You can go to the GUI. Here you can go to wireless. Let's log in again. It's timed out. Sorry. And so just refresh this. Okay. Admin. Yes. Now let's go to wireless tab. Here it will show you this access point. It is registered, right? Now it is showing, and this is its model number 3502I. Now you can click on this AP. From this GUI, you can change all the configuration of access point. Its management IP address, subnet mask, gateway, right? You can also restart the access point from this GUI. You can clear all the config, you can reset AP, right? So from this WLC, you can control all the access points, all the wireless devices connected in your network. Okay, whether they are wireless access point or they are the clients. Okay, now let's configure SSID. Okay, AP is registered successfully, so I will configure SSID 1 as teachers, and I will map this SSID with VLAN 10, because if you want to provide connectivity to any network device, you have to make that device the part of a VLAN, right? आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, उस डिवाइस के लिए एक VLAN बताना पड़ेगा ना. And for the VLAN 10, we are using 10.110/24. Okay. Then I will create SSID 2. It will be students. And for this VLAN, for this SSID, I will use a different VLAN. And I am going to use a different subnet also. Okay. For these VLANs, we will create DHCP pool on the switch 1, because when these wireless endpoints will join the network, they will send DHCP request to get the IP address to the switch 1. Okay, इनको IP चाहिए होगा ना. These wireless devices require IP connectivity, so we will provide IP addresses using DHCP from these subnets. Okay, any doubt till now? Now on WLC, for now we have this management interface, and only one interface is connected. That's why we configured this as trunk. So we will be able to send VLAN 10 traffic, VLAN 20 traffic, and VLAN 150 traffic using this single trunk port, right? From the switch. ऐसे ही तो होगा, because we are configuring this trunk. So from the switch, we will be able to send multiple VLAN traffic to WLC. But on WLC side, we have only one interface configured, right? So we need to configure a sub interface for VLAN 10, means a logical interface, and another interface for VLAN 20, so that WLC can accept the traffic for these VLANs. Okay. For now, only VLAN 150 is running, which is on management 0x0 interface, which is on management interface. But for users, for wireless users, we are using VLAN 10 and 20. So for these two VLANs, we have to configure logical interfaces on WLC, so that WLC can entertain or can forward the traffic for VLAN 10 user, for VLAN 20 users. Okay. जैसे हम लोग राउटर पे इंटर VLAN राउटिंग करते थे, सेम मेथड. Okay. Now let's go to the lab. So on WLC, we are going to create two SSID. So for the two SSID, we need two logical interfaces, one for VLAN 10, second for VLAN 20. So we will go to controller tab, and here we will go to interfaces. Here you can see management interfaces there where VLAN 150 is being used, right? Now I am going to add a new interface. This is for VLAN 10. This is the name and VLAN ID is 10. Okay. Click on apply. Here you will configure port number 1 that you want to associate this particular VLAN 10 with port number 1. Here you will configure IP address. This is 10.11.46. 10.1.1.1. This will be SVI IP address on the switch for VLAN 10. Primary DSCP server is 10.1.1.1. Okay. ये 10.1.1.1 हम लोग कहाँ क्रिएट करेंगे? स्विच 1 पे SVI बनाएंगे, राइट, VLAN 10 के लिए, और इसको आप नीचे फिर सेव कर दो यहाँ पे, अप्लाई, click OK. So VLAN 10 is created. VLAN 10 interface is created. Let's create another interface for VLAN 20. VLAN ID will be 20. And it will be associated with port number 1. Here we are going to give 10.1.2.46. 10.1.2.1. DHCP server is 10.1.2.1. This is switch SVI IP address. So both of the interfaces are created, right? Clear? They are dynamic interfaces or logical interfaces. They can be deleted also. Okay. After this, you will go to WLANs. Here you will create your SSID. If you want to remove this test SSID, then you can click on this drop down. Here you will find remove option. Click on remove, click on OK. It is removed. Okay. Now let's create new SSID. Here you can see we have multiple options: delete selected, enable selected, remove selected, and create new. So select this, create new, and click on go. Here it is asking profile name. This is for students. Sorry, this is for teachers. And the SSID name, network underscore teachers, like this. Network dash teachers. Okay. This will be your SSID. Network dash teachers. Click on save. Now a status, it is showing unchecked, means status is not enabled. So let's enable it. First of all, you will enable this SSID. Okay. After this, you need to define interface. Which interface will be associated with this SSID? Okay. Here you can select VLAN 10. This is for teachers, right? So VLAN 10 interface is associated. Okay. Clear. Then you will go to security. In security, in layer 2 security, you will select WPA2. Okay, policy is WPA2. Policy is being used. WPA2 encryption is being used. Okay. And here we are going to use this pre-shared key, PSK. Okay, a password. So here I am going to give that password. Okay. After that, in layer 3, you don't need to define any security. You don't need to configure AAA for now. Just go to advanced and enable this DSCP address assignment. This one. Okay. Click on save. What it is saying, pre-shared key. Okay. We need to define another pre-shared key. It is not matching with the criteria. So this is my password for SSID. Okay. Click on save. So this SSID is created. Teachers. Let's create another SSID for students. Create new, click on go. And this is for students. And this is network dash students. Okay. This is SSID name and click on apply. Now enable this interface. Sorry, enable this SSID first of all. And after that, associate this SSID with VLAN 20. Different VLAN. VLAN 10 is being used for teachers. Okay. This is for VLAN 20. In security, you will select WPA plus WPA2 and you will select PSK, pre-shared key. Here you will define the password for this SSID. Okay, then you will go to advanced and enable DSCP address assignment and then click on apply. So the second SSID is also created. Okay, now it is done. SSID is created, security standards are defined. Now you can connect your wireless endpoints, right? So here you can see in my computer, in my laptop, go to wireless. Here it will start showing network teacher, network student. Just wait. New SSIDs will be there. Check in your mobile. It is showing or not. It is showing, right? Yeah, this is net student, net teachers, right? These two SSIDs are coming. Now connect with net teachers. Give me, I will put the password. See, I am connecting a mobile with my SSID. Okay. Check if it is connected. See, here you can come to WLC and you can go to monitor. It is showing current clients one, right? I am connecting the mobile of Mr. Faz. Net teachers. It is connected. It is not getting internet, but it is connected with the SSID. See, your mobile MAC address is showing here. This is your mobile. Okay. We are in client details, right? Let me connect my mobile also. It will show you another client. Okay. Now I am going to connect with network students. Okay. With the other SSID. You can go to monitor and here it is showing connected clients two, right? Now two clients are connected. My mobile is also connected. Click on details, right? Now it is showing two mobiles are connected. I am connected with NC students, sorry, network students, and Mr. Faz mobile is connected with network teachers, right? Are you getting this? So this is
Yes.
how we can set up wireless network. Okay. आपको क्या करना होता है सिंपली WLC के GUI पे आपको सारी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करनी है. You need to do all the configuration through WLC GUI. You need to register, first of all, you need to register all of your access point to WLC. And after that, whatever configuration you will define on WLC, that configuration will be downloaded to your access points and they will broadcast it. Okay. After that, wireless endpoints will be connected. They have to enter correct password to connect with the SSID, right? अगर मैं किसी भी SSID से connect होना चाहता हूँ, तो उसके लिए मुझे correct security password enter करना पड़ेगा, तभी तो मैं connect हो सकता हूँ, right? Clear? Now one more thing. Here on the switch, we did not create VLAN 10. That's why our mobiles are not getting the IP address. Okay. Let's create VLAN 10 and 20. Interface VLAN 10. Here I will give 10.1.1.1. This is SVI interface for VLAN 10. Switch to virtual interface. Interface VLAN 20 10.1.2.1. Okay. After this, you can configure DSCP pool for VLAN 10 users. Network 10.1.1.0/24. Right. Default router 10.1.1.1. You can give domain name nc.local. Release time 7 days. Wait. ठीक है, इस तरह से आप दे सकते हो आईपी डीएचसीपी एक्सक्लूडेड एड्रेस 10.1.1 10.1.1 yeah. Let's configure another DHCP pool for VLAN 20 users, right? So that VLAN 20 users can also get the IP address. 10.1.2.1. Then you can give domain name nc.local and lease time 7 days. IP DHCP excluded address 10.1.2.1. Okay. Now try to connect with the wireless network again. This time our switch will be able to provide the IP address. Okay. I am connecting with network students. It will be connected. Yeah, my mobile is getting the IP. You can check on this DHCP server do show IP DHCP binding, right? I told you this command to check DHCP binding. See here it is able to provide two IP addresses 10.1.1.1 sorry 10.1.1.2. This is for teacher SSID and 10.1.2.2. This is for student SSID. Clear? Any doubt, guys? Any one of you? This was our topology. So we created these pools on switch 1. Okay. ठीक है, तो अब आप लोग प्रैक्टिकल करना, बाकी कोई डाउट आए तो आप मुझसे व्हाट्सएप पे कनेक्ट हो सकते हो, ओके, या कॉल कर सकते हो विदाउट एनी प्रॉब्लम, ओके।
सर एक बार
और
वायर शार्क से कैप्चर करना बता दीजिए।
वायर शार्क से देखो
हाँ
उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, लैब में आप जाओ अपने, ठीक है, जैसे मैं
सर
लैब यहाँ
लैब
पे
में
ओपन करता हूँ।
आपका वो क्या बोलते हैं किसी भी उस पे स्विच पे क्लिक करके शायद कैप्चर से बताया था आपने।
हाँ, यहाँ जैसे राइट क्लिक करोगे आप, यहाँ पे देखो ये कैप्चर का बटन आ रहा है, और उसमें E0/0 पे करना है या 0/1 पे करना है, वो आप इंटरफेस सेलेक्ट कर लो, बस स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। देखो E0/0 कर दिया, कैप्चर
सर अगर
स्टार्ट हो
हमें
गया।
पैकेट ट्रेसर पे करना है तो पैकेट ट्रेसर हमने इंस्टॉल कर लिया, वायर शार्क भी इंस्टॉल कर लिया,
पैकेट
तो
ट्रेसर में नहीं होता वायर शार्क, यूज ही नहीं हो सकता उसमें।
सर फैच भी नहीं होगा वहां से टोपोलॉजी उस वायर शार्क से।
नहीं 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 नहीं,
अच्छा।
पैकेट ट्रेसर तो एक सॉफ्टवेयर है ना, उसमें आप यूज नहीं कर सकते वायर शार्क।
और सर वायर शार्क अलग से इंस्टॉल कर ले तो
पैकेट ट्रेसर में मैंने कभी यूज किया नहीं है वायर शार्क।
अच्छा
ओके, जीएनएस में तो कर सकते थे, GNS3 जो आता था।
अच्छा
पैकेट ट्रेसर में मैंने कभी नहीं किया। ओके, अदरवाइज आप अपनी लैब में तो राइट क्लिक करके कैप्चर कर ही सकते हो।
ओके सर।
आपके लैपटॉप में कितनी रैम है?
सर 4 GB।
थोड़ी सी रैम बढ़ा लो आप, तो मैं ये सेटअप आपके लैपटॉप में करवा दूंगा, 8 GB तक कर लो,
ओके सर।
चल जाएगा आपका, मतलब CCNA लेवल तक सारी चीजें चल जाएंगी।
ओके सर।
यस, ओके। तो आप लोग प्रैक्टिस करना, कभी भी कोई डाउट आए तो आप डिस्कस कर सकते हो मुझसे, ओके, व्हाट्सएप पे कनेक्ट करके या कॉल करके, ओके।
ओके सर।
क्लियर गाइस?
ओके सर।
और जब कोई नोएडा आए तो फिर मिलना, है ना? ओके एवरीवन, बाय बाय।
थैंक यू
बाय।
सर।
तो आज आपका फिनिश होता है, ठीक है, बाकी प्रैक्टिस करते रहना, आप लोग के पास अभी लैब एक्सेस रहेगा, ठीक है, कोई भी डाउट आए तो डिस्कस कर लेंगे, ओके।
ओके सर।
ओके।
ओके, बाय बाय।